So a package just arrived from the good people over at Jordan Brand, and bam. This is the Air Jordan 32 low in the black and red, or the bread colorway. Literally just took these out of the box, and we recently gave our initial thoughts on this sneaker. Buckets and I talked about some of the tech used and what we expected. Also said that we were going to try to get our hands on a couple pairs early. Got these in today and tried them on and moved around in them a little bit, and we've had a ton of requests to speak on the shoe a little bit more once we had them in hand. And so now we do have them in hand. We will be doing a full performance review, but as you know, a really thorough performance review takes a couple of weeks. It's not something that you can just play in a sneaker once or twice and call it a day. This is a sneaker that I'm very excited about as a basketball player. I know I speak for Buckets as well. We are basketball players. Oh, and by the way, before I dive into the tech any deeper, these release October 18th for anyone interested in grabbing a pair. And as far as the fit goes, I know that's definitely a frequently asked question. I would say, I guess, true to size. They do run narrow, and for me, just a little bit long. But I definitely wouldn't size down, especially because they do run narrow, and it would just be too much. You know, a lot of times the fit is maybe a little long, maybe a little short, but it's not enough to size up or size down. Real quick, just to kind of recap the tech, or for those who aren't familiar with the tech, starting from the bottom, it's multi-directional traction, which traction is something that we're going to have to put to the test on different surfaces. The 31 missed the mark, in my opinion, in the traction department, so I really hope that it is improved in that area, because that was definitely a weakness with the 31. On the 32, they have used a cushioning setup that we've seen before, flight speed technology. You have zoom units in the front and back, and that flight speed tech really allows you to tap into it. So that's the cushioning. To touch on the upper, they have used Nike Flyknit, but they've also incorporated what they're calling high tenacity yarn. I really like the feel of it. There's also a little bit of fuse around the front here, as you can see, to give it a little bit of support and stability and durability. I like the yarn Flyknit mix because it's that balance that we're always talking about of security, stability, support, all of that stuff that you want in a basketball sneaker, with free feeling and not too restrictive. And the feel of it is very, very nice, in my opinion. So we'll see. The laces kind of blend right in, almost like a camouflage. They kind of come right out of the yarn. But underneath this, there's actually, you know, a webbing system that is supposed to provide some pretty awesome lockdown. And obviously, that is another super important aspect when you're talking about a basketball sneaker. You know, lockdown, if you don't have that, it's really tough to play ball in them. And then you just have a couple details, like completely style wise, but you know, you got the band on the back of the tongue sticking to that whole theme. Obviously with the 32, this is the Jordan 2 revamped, and I dig that. It's kind of like you take the essence of what Jordan Brand is, but you don't skimp on the tech because of that. You know, you have this state of the art and this new age tech, and you mesh that with kind of what Jordan Brand has been over the past 30 or so years, and I think they executed it very nice. Obviously with the back of the shoe, you know, you can see Jordan 2 all over it. The tongue, you can see Jordan 2 all over it. And I'm really, really excited to hoop in these and the high top pair, which hopefully we'll have a pair of those soon. So thank you to Jordan Brand for sending us this pair. Really, really appreciate it. Gonna put these to the test ASAP. Of course, if we're getting into something, you will be getting into it with us, because that is just what we do here. Thank you so much for watching. Really, really appreciate it. If you enjoy the video, found the video helpful at all, hit that thumbs up button. It really does go a long way. Don't forget to subscribe. Brand new video almost every single day. I am Foamy. Buckets is off screen behind the camera. The silence behind the violence. We are out of here.